I'm always curious about what big reversals look like, and today gave me a good opportunity to kind of take a look at one and see what happens when you have a reversal. If you look at the price action today, this is actually a second entry long setting up, but it was extremely deep after a pretty strong run down. Now, what you're going to see at the very end of my video, I actually have a top trend channel line at the top of my bars, and I failed to bring that down. And if I had, it would have fit perfectly through where these bars were setting up this entry. But what I want to do is just kind of take a look at the order flow of what does the order flow look like when you're having something like this set up. So we're going to start off here about the point where I had just recently reset the strength meter. You can see we've got some very big players coming in here, very strong book on the bid side. So you can already see that there's quite a bit of bull strength here, and you can see the strength meter is just really kind of taken off. Here I was trying to get into this trade, and actually I kind of chickened out. I ended up getting out at break even when it started to go against me. But here we have a possible failure that's going down. I got a little bit nervous here in a second, but you can see that we've got the strength meter still going strong. We still have some big players coming in on the buy side. The bids are looking pretty good. We've got some very large bids here, and those bids are being added to, even though a little bit. But at this level, look at the 54.75 level. They were being added to, significantly. So this is where I got a little bit nervous here and said, I'm not sure why I'm in here. My trend line, my minor trend line hasn't broken, and I didn't have that major trend line on. So you can see instantly, instant reversal here, boom. You can see the strength meter still, if you look at a switch like this on the strength meter, you still have a chance to get in here, to get in on this trade at a pretty decent price, just based on looking at the strength meter. And then you can come over here and look at the book, and you can see how strong the bids are. Offers are holding pretty strong as well. But this thing's going to pop. You can see all the pressure building, all of the buy pressure, all the big guys coming in. They keep coming in, and this thing eventually is going to pop up here. Strength meter still, making a bigger gap between the buys and the sells. And boom, we just take off. And this is a really good reflection of using order flow. I'm nervous to trade reversals like this, and this really wasn't a reversal. This really was a deep two-legged pullback to the trend line, and I failed to have my trend line there, which would have had a much stronger case from a price action perspective. But it does represent very well how these fast moves can happen, and that you can see them with the order flow. And again, this is another example where the strength meter was very handy to be able to see that order flow, the aggressive traders coming in at a particular key entry point. I just wanted to skip ahead a few bars just to, again, go back, look at the whole chart, and you can see on my chart where I have trend lines here and a trend channel that I was unfortunately neglected to draw appropriately at the right time. You can see perfect fit there, perfect trend.